So hello everybody, today we take a look at Transformers Cybertron Red Alert. It's a nice figure. It's again, I don't know what was the name at the time, but it compares to the deluxe classes we have today. And it's richer than modern deluxe classes actually, but at the time that's what we got, and that was nice. And the vehicle looks nice. It's not as good. Focus please. Okay, it is not as good as Downshift here was. I mean, the ambulance looks nice enough, but it's got half a head robot head sticking out of the roof of the vehicle, which is not a good feature. And on the back, they didn't bother to hide the CyberKey port. But aside from that, it rolls nicely, paint applications are decent. It could use a little bit more detail on the back, I would say, but it's a nice SUV vehicle. It's got a cyber feature, of course. I think an attack mode it's called. You take a CyberKey, which is identical to the one we got with Downshift, and plug it into the port on the back of the toy. Push it, and it deploys two side cannons, one on each side of the vehicle. Looks nice enough. It's not a major transformation, but when you're playing could be useful and fun. Now take off the key, hide the weapons, and we can now start transforming Red Alert. Now, one of the things that drew me to Red Alert, to this toy, was the engineering behind his transformation, because the lower portion of the vehicle, front to back, forms the figure legs, which is pretty amazing, and I'll show you how it happens. First thing we do, we move all those black parts away from the bottom of the ambulance, back and front, or front and back, like so. Then we turn the wheels in, the back wheels in, like so, and we can now unplug the lower portion of the back of the vehicle here and pull it down. The same goes for the entire front of the ambulance here. Put it down as well, and now plug the front and back portions together. Should snap together nice and tight, but of course on camera it has to give me trouble. Okay, fold out the tips and heels of his feet, and these are the robot legs. You can split them, and that's pretty amazing. Front and back of the vehicle plugged together to form a leg, and the legs are completely articulated, which is amazing. But anyway, take the back of the vehicle, put it out, and leave it hanging there. Now take the doors. Be careful, because those joints are pretty tight, and this is clear plastic. I transformed this figure many times and still doesn't have even a white mark or a stress mark on it, but I will be careful anyway. Pull doors out and back on this double joint here. They are really tight. Let's see if we can do it on camera. Okay, you see there's a double joint here, double hinge. Same on the other side. Okay, you can now pull out and up the shoulders of the vehicle, of the robot. It's not completely focused. Okay, and push further back the door to rest on the shoulder of the robot. The same goes on both sides, like so and like so. Now fold out the arms, straighten his arms, fold out the ends. We can pull out the robot's head, fold down those blue panels to fill the chest of the figure and fold back and down his backpack. This is Red Alert in robot mode, and it looks nice. It's a little bit boxy, it's less dynamic than modern Transformers, but it looks nice enough. It should have, I guess, some kind of mild light piping in the head, but since the light should go through those little horns he has, it's almost impossible to see. Figure has nice articulation. Shoulders can go forward and back, in and out, they're both joints. Then it can bend at the elbows. And now that the head can swivel, of course, and the legs. The legs are amazing. They can go forward and back, in and out, and bend at the knee. And that, given the transformation pattern of this figure, is amazing. That's good engineering, I would say. We have still two features in robot mode. One is again the cyber feature that translates from his vehicle mode. Plug his cyber key down here, and let's hope it works. Push, it should work. Okay, come on. It gets in, those panels get in the way of the gimmick, but basically it pulls out his cannons and flip them on the shoulders of the robot, which is pretty cool. Maybe not as cool as Downshift gimmick was, but it's cool. And the other gimmick is that you can see he's got one hand and one arm cannon here. Now this cannon is actually a bag, because in his legs are stored accessories like this hammer here that can plug onto that arm to give him some hammer, and he can be, I don't know, an Autobot doctor, I say. While in the other leg we get a claw, a grabbing claw, which is articulated, by the way. That's pretty cool. So pull out that, stick the claw in his arm, and you have Red Alert ready to grab some tiny things, or I don't know, robot parts or whatever. I think that's it. There's not much more to say about this figure. It's a nice Transformer. Doesn't look as cool as they do today, but it's pretty rich in construction, is sturdy enough, and the feature work nicely. If you want to see more of those, or if you have anything to say about this line, please leave it in a comment. Subscribe to see more reviews, and until the next time, have a nice day.